Welcome back to WNYU The Rundown. I'm your host, Tatiana Diomi, and you're listening to a very important story to represent different cultures or spread awareness about certain issues celebrated then. I had reached out to Black business owners from different coasts who both specialize in beauty in different ways. Let's see how they run their business and what does being a Black business owner mean to them. Let's meet with Imani Marshall.
So I first started 1221 Apparel January 2024, but when I was about 8 years old, my grandma initially taught me how to sew. And then from like middle school, high school, and then in college, I would mess around with like distressing my own jeans or hand sewing purses, making stuff for fun, mainly like upcycling or reworking clothes. 2023, I was going through like a hard point in my life. I was like super down. I'd been in like two car accidents, totaled two cars within a span of 1 month. I'd been fired from my job. I was in a toxic relationship, and this was all happening like around the same time. And then at the same time, I started seeing 1221 everywhere. Like it was on the clocks, it was on license plates, signs. I felt like I was seeing it everywhere. So I like took a mental note of it, but it wasn't until one night where I couldn't sleep that I decided to look up what this meant. And then I learned that it was an angel number, actually. And it basically had answered everything I was questioning in life at the time. It told me, like, don't let my fears get in the way of my dreams. At the same time, I was contemplating starting a clothing brand. And it basically told me to trust my intuition and believe in myself. So at that exact moment, I knew what I was going to name my brand. And then 6 months later, I moved from Sacramento to LA. And then 6 months after that, I officially started my brand. My slogan is design your destiny. So I want anyone who sees my brand or hears my story, I just want them to know, like, even if you are going through a hard time in your life or you think that like things seem impossible at the time, you have to design your own destiny and change the direction of like where your life is headed. When I first started my brand, I didn't know how to make anything from scratch. It was maybe 5 or 6 months into me launching my brand that I started to teach myself how to make my own patterns and get into making my own clothes. It was just like my friends. I would ask my friends for help to do photo shoots or just people I knew. And then around November of 2024, I brought along who is now my business partner and who helps me manage 1221. His name's Uche. We went to college together at Sac State, and he has a PR degree. He's more of the business side where I can focus like mainly on the creative aspect. As I've grown, I've ran like Instagram ads, or TikTok has been a really big help of how I've grown my brand, especially as of recently. I've had a couple videos blow up. So a lot of my followers on Instagram have came from TikTok or just from networking in LA and going to events and yeah, just getting out there, putting the word out there. I started this brand from the ground up. I didn't have much help. So just trying to navigate how to be a successful business owner has been challenging. All the growth that I've seen in myself after putting, or in my brand and in myself after putting myself in a new environment. Like I said, I'm from Sacramento. And then after moving out here and just all the progression that I've had since I started my brand has been exponential. It's rewarding. And I think a lot, especially being a woman in the business field, it's difficult, not only being a woman, but a Black woman. I feel like a lot of people don't take me seriously up front. So that's another thing that I'm learning is just to be more confident in myself and be more confident in the talent that I have and the brand that I've grown, and knowing that I'm exactly who I think I am. So I love just the meaning of my brand. I love to represent for other Black women and business owners in general. I hope to set a good example for them. I definitely see this brand being global. Like I see myself being a famous fashion designer that everyone knows my name. I see this brand in the most luxurious malls and in different countries and on your favorite celebrities. Like I just see this brand going amazing places. I think you really just have to take that chance on yourself and you have to believe in yourself. Don't listen too much to people's opinions because if you're doing what you love, that's what really matters. And you have to take risks. Like if I didn't take a risk and move to LA, like I don't think I know I wouldn't be as far as I am now. But I think confidence is also just everything. Like if you're confident with what you believe in and you're confident within your talent, then no one can really tell you anything.
Hello, my name is Chloe Miles, and I am the owner and creator of Mooch Nails. I first started my business back in October of 2022, and I began my journey as a creative by having the joy of painting. I came out of the womb literally with a paintbrush, and I always saw the world in color. Decided to pursue my creative career within the fine arts field, and within my first year of college, where I studied at Laguna College of Art and Design, knew that I wanted to do more with my creativity. And I was thinking about something that you can mix individuality, uniqueness within creativity, and something that obviously I'm already like fluent in. And it came to me that I do my nails like every 2 weeks, every month or so. And I just wanted to try it out myself. And I started by putting my own creations, my own masterpieces, what I would put on a canvas, just onto nails instead. It gets to a point where sometimes it's very tricky because it's like you want to create something that you like, but also like there's so many different niches of nails. It's like anything. There's so many different niches that you want to appeal to and still staying true to yourself. It's like any type of creative field. It's just really interesting because nail artists are slept on. Like we have all of these skills and like hidden talents and like artistry secrets behind us. I first started promoting my brand just by having like girls from school, like my best friend. She was actually my first client. She was like, "These are so cute. Can I please have one?" I was like, "Of course." And from there, I would just give her nails. Like I would send her nails, or like she would be like, "Can I have some nails?" Like, how much is it? And I would just be like, "Yeah, go ahead." The nails I did. One of my most favorite and most popular ones that I did early in my career was I put Basquiat's most favorite paintings onto a set of nails. That's definitely one of my favorites. Post a lot on Instagram and like figure out what's trending, appeal to that audience and things like that. We'll really sleep on nails as a career as well, or even something to invest in. Even though nails last a very long time, especially like with press-on nails, you have the ability to not only wear them for as long as you want, but you can reuse them, and they're very like gentle on your nails with proper care. I think that people forget how versatile that nails can be, and it's something that you don't necessarily need, but it's a want. You want to feel good. You want to look your best. And mooching on yourself is so important. It's the ultimate self-care. And I think the disadvantage of that is just the community as a whole is like kind of slept on. Figure out what works for you, what you love, and keep going. Even if someone's like, like I know there's a lot of stigma around people wanting to become nail techs. It's a career. Stick with it. If it makes you happy, keep it. The passion will always bring prosperity. That is my biggest piece of advice.
This has been Tatiana Diomi for 89.1 FM, only on WNYU.